Magazine up in Auckland from Wellington, and I'm Courtney, the co-editor.
I'm Sam, the designer, and I deal with the web.
I'm Gina, I'm co-editor as well.
I'm Jay, and I'm the designer for the magazine.
I'm Lucy, and I'm the senior writer and sales lead.
So a few years back, Jay and I had the idea that we would like to start a magazine, and so did our friends Courtney and Chris. And so we got together, and we were at university at the time, and we're very young and naive and optimistic. We were kind of like, yeah, we're going to start a magazine, we're going to write, and then we're just going to send it off to the printers, and all these people want to advertise with us. And it didn't really turn out like that. We rang people and we said, you know, we're going to start advertising with this magazine, and they were like, no.
Where's the magazine?
What are you talking about? We're like, we've got this really great press kit, it's going to be awesome. And they were like, no. So at that point we stopped spewing rainbows and put out a magazine, funded it ourselves, and from there it's been good. I think we're 9 issues in and been going for 2.5 years, so it seems to be going well.
So every issue of the magazine's themed. We kind of tackle a theme within popular culture, a theme, like an intellectual theme, and then angle it how it affects culture and who within popular culture is dealing with it in a really interesting way. So the last issue was creative destruction, and kind of the centerpiece. The centerpiece article was on a guy called Matt Mason who wrote in a book called The Pirate's Dilemma, which was kind of about kind of fucking with capitalism in a way to work within it to produce really, really interesting content. And yeah, so it's what else? That's pretty much what we do. And so all of the music, the art, the fashion is definitely themed in accordance with the theme that we're working with.
I'm the designer for the magazine, and Sam work on it together. And yeah, each issue we kind of try and research something based on the theme and then come up with a look that suits it. So the latest one is called You Probably Won't Get Married and Have 2.5 Children. And so we've kind of gone for a kind of grungy look to it. Lots of photocopied images, which is really fun. They're always printed in 2 colours, so keep the printing cost down, which is always good. Yeah, and the latest one's like chocolate brown and baby blue, so it should look...
Coming up with the name was an interesting one. Because we were so enthusiastic at the time, it was unfortunately at the height of Fluro Mania, and I had a brainwave that would be a really good idea, and then 3 months down the track we suddenly realised that it perhaps
maybe didn't have as much longevity as we hoped for.
So the lesson is do not name your magazine after a key trend, because key trends ultimately die.
I remember I was in McDonald's at about 4 in the morning, and there was these 3 girls, I think they were first year students, dressed head to toe in fluorescent clothing, and they were all kind of quite drunk and just knocking each other's drinks over. And I realised that it kind of...
bleak moment.
Yeah, the dream was over.
And there was actually an all-nighter for the magazine.
Yeah,
we were like,
on
oh god.
I think it was the 3rd issue. Yeah.
But the thing is, we decided to stick with it, and it's really good because it kind of highlights how quickly things do go on waves and how everyone kind of jumps on board one thing and then it's very easy to dismiss it afterwards.
And I think the whole ethos with Fluro is to be a reflective magazine, so you're kind of sticking with the name Fluro and kind of changing as we change is a really strong point, I think. Like,
yeah, and I
each
think
one kind of reflects what was happening at the time, I feel, as well, which is quite...
And we're really happy just to stay with that now, and I think when people pick up the magazine, they're obviously going to realise that we're not like a rave magazine, that's what we're about.
So our website is www.fluromag.com, and it's basically a sort of hub for the mag. There's downloadable PDFs of the back issues and so on and so forth, and we've got a blog running, just, you know, and basically we're looking at developing that and introducing online advertising and stuff like that, more of an online presence, which will be cool because the issues are, you know, bi-monthly, so between those releases there'll be a lot of stuff we can do online, which can be quite cool.
3,000 Fluro Mags printed, and we've got about 1,300 in Auckland and the rest around Wellington and New Zealand. You can download it at fluromag.com or pick it up at a range of cafes and boutiques.
The 5 of us, I think, have really kind of different takes on what the theme that we're looking at with each issue. So each one kind of reflects that, and then it's kind of all of our different viewpoints kind of thrown together. And it just keeps it really diverse.
Keeps it quite fresh as well for people.
Yeah, and we're always trying to get like contributors as well. So if anyone's interested, get in touch.
Nice.
We've got a cool idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hi, we're Fluro Magazine. You've been watching Cheese on Toast TV. Check us out at fluromag.com.